USC Aiken, Devontae Wright, who's the tournament MVP, the Peach Belt Conference, and comes in averaging 15 points, and is really a great leader for the Pacers, one of many that they have.
One thing that'll be really interesting to watch, you mentioned PJ Foster. No contest on the tip-off there, but PJ Foster, the nation's leading three-point shooter. Well, last year's leading three-point shooter, Ron Zimmerman, out there on the floor for the Pacers, so we could have some fireworks here tonight. Speaking of Zimmerman,
Pacers!
Shots fired early here in the Convocation Center. Zimmerman may be saying, that's still my crown.
Right on cue.
Of course, we know PJ Foster will have an answer. And Limestone, made the trip out here last year as well, qualifying for the regional. A drive, good move there, Josh Odom, able to shield himself from the block because that was the nation's leading blocker. Alvin Brown coming at him, Silern three, no good. Rebound fought for, eventually pulled down. I believe that would be Shaq Dance. Odom handling some point guard duties right now. Here is Foster. Foster, and that's what having the nation's leading three-point shooter will do for you. As soon as he rose, he drew attention.
Calls Alvin to leave the paint, and nobody's down there.
Too easy. I think that was Assad Woods putting that one in. 4-3 is the early Limestone lead, a little over a minute in here. That's inside for Paul Larson is no good. That is Jamal McNeil, who will try and go coast to coast. Too strong. Pacers bringing it right back up. Devontae Wright, that's his spot. Jumper's too strong. So Assad Woods will pick up his first right there. Pass inside, Larson again had that knocked away. Wright will find Zimmerman right here, and Foster fell down. Zimmerman from deep, came up short. Offensive rebound, Silern. Right into the paint, back out. Silern will try another three.
Shots fired.
Three on the way from Silern. He and Zimmerman each hitting from beyond the arc. It's a 6-4 lead. This is Odom. He will find McNeil. And now here is the man, PJ Foster, passing off for Woods. Ends up with Dance. So 10 on the shot clock now. Shaq Dance trying to get past Jesse Silern. Up high and just over the outstretched fingertips of Alvin Brown. So Shaq Dance evens this one up. Paul Larson will set the screen. Ends up with Wright in the corner. Wright will go all the way along the baseline. Inside now, Brown. And we have a foul. So that will go against Assad Woods. And two fouls early, both on Assad Woods. And that means Alvin Brown heads to the line for two. He's a guy that we don't see attempt a whole lot of these. First one, though, he gets the roll. And Alvin Brown's a guy who over the course of the year we've seen the free throw shooting get better and the mid-range jumper get better as well.
And yet the 2 year layoff, it really seems that this later portion of the season has found his touch again.
We will see, I believe that's Avery Bomar checking in. He's down there on that low block right now for Limestone. As Assad Woods had to take a seat. Al Brown, a crisp 2 of 2 at the line. And Santuan Butler will replace him. That one barely inbounded, but it ends up with Dance. And Odom will bring it up. Odom will get a screen from McNeil. Finds Bomar, and here comes Foster over to McNeil, and now Dance. Odom trying to create a little bit of separation there. The shot no good though. Paul Larson the rebound. Devontae Wright back to Larson. Inside here is Butler. McNeil trying to work on him. Butler lost the ball going up, but Paul Larson snags it. Seilern, the pull-up, no. Offensive rebound, maybe. Instead, well, Foster briefly. Now Foster has it.
Good fight by Santuan.
Butler was kind of handcuffed on that one. Nearly brought it in. Instead, it's Limestone ball, and that is Shaq Dance. May have had the matchup he wanted with Butler guarding him. Chose not to drive. Foster, again, that's the respect you have to give him. A pump fake, 6 feet beyond the arc at least. You got to go up. That is a deep three. A bit strong. Seilern, does he have another in him? I will say about that Foster three-point attempt, I tried a few from out there a few afternoons ago, and it takes a heave to get it there. So a couple of threes from Seilern. He's got 6 points. Pacer lead is 11-6. So we're about 15 and a half to go in the first half. Odom on the drive. He'll draw the foul on Butler. So that'll take us to our first timeout. So we've got 15:25 to go. The Pacer lead is 11-6. Josh Odom will be attempting free throws when we come back. Back here at the Convocation Center, coming out of timeout. 15:25 to go in the first half. USC Aiken leading Limestone 11-6. Josh Odom will attempt a couple of free throws here. Odom, a junior guard out of Johnson City, Tennessee, a UT Chattanooga transfer. And the former Mock hits his first free throw. And Nick, you look at a guy like Odom, a 6'5" guard. Kind of reminds you a little bit of Alan Arnett from the first game over there at Georgia Southwestern. Just the size and the mismatches he can create. Zimmerman three, short, rebound Foster. And maybe a kind of close stat line as well, as he's giving you 17.3 points, 4.3 rebounds per game. McNeil kind of lost that one. Rick Alderman, fresh into the game, comes away with it. Santuan Butler takes a spill. That may work to his advantage, though. Alderman, aggressive take. High off the glass and in. So welcome to the game, Rick Alderman. And we will see Shane Porsche head over to the scorer's table. He'll be checking in soon. Odom finds Dance on the baseline.
Great defense.
Yeah, Dance tried to pass that one back out to Bomar. Pacers were ready for it. And that will be a blocking foul, as Devontae Wright's progress was impeded by Jamal McNeil. So Seilern will have a seat. Couple of threes to his credit. And here comes Shane Porsche. Butler, he loves that long jumper. This is a solid 16-footer there from the baseline. Make it 15-8 Pacers, 14-18 to go. This is McNeil. He had all day to think about it. Misses the three. Alderman the rebound. Right the pass. This is Porsche. He'll get into the paint. He is blocked. That was McNeil, but eventually that one ends up with Butler, and now back to Porsche, who is whistled for the travel. And a look of bewilderment on Porsche's face. I don't think that he thought he traveled, but when does anybody ever truly think that they traveled? Pass right in front of us for Foster. You can't leave him that open for a three. It comes up short, but you're still setting a bad precedent by leaving him open like that. And the guy hits just over 5 threes a game. He's made the most threes in Division II. He's taken the most, and he is just 1 3 from tying East Carolina's Akeem Richmond for most three-pointers made across all NCAA divisions. So Dijon Mans is in the game. And that Devontae Wright potential jump shot blocked by Shaq Dance. Inbound pass ends up with Butler. He likes the three, too. That one somehow doesn't fall.
Nearly got the drop.
And you can't get mad at the attempt there. Foster will hand this one off. That one ends up with Dance. Dance showing his moves, gets it to McNeil. McNeil blocked by Butler. Fadeaway McNeil, air ball. Alderman comes away with it. Wright will bring this up, fakes the handoff. Porsche, he'll drive baseline, fouled before he can make his move to the basket. So, foul on Shaq Dance. Ron Zimmerman will head out. Jesse Seilern back in. And we'll also see Alvin Brown come back in, as Santuan Butler will trade out. So the inbound pass from Porsche finds Brown right out near the three-point line. Inside, Alderman gets the bounce. And had that popped out, Al Brown was ready for the put down. This is Odom. He'll try the three in front of Brown. Comes up short, rebound Alderman. Alderman, who's been all over the glass here early. Wright keeps his dribble all the way to the glass and good. Sort of a stop and go kind of thing. Dribbled up near the free throw line, circled back out, circled right back in. And with the type of advantage he has just in terms of quickness, not much you can do. Dijon Mans came up a little short. Seilern looking to go all the way, had that poked away by Odom. This will be a breakaway for Shaq Dance, and Dance throws it down. So a very leisurely stroll to the rack for Shaq Dance. 19-10 the Pacer lead, about 11 and a half to go. Seilern, his three-point attempt comes up short. Here comes Foster. And Foster, we've already seen, he may shoot it wherever he catches it. We'll see the travel there. Assad Woods just had one extra step in him there. And credit that to active hands by the Pacer defense, as that ball was swiped at as he was making his move across the paint. He had to pick that dribble up. So that'll bring us to the under 12 timeout. 11:22 to go, 19-10, the Pacer lead. Back here at the Convocation Center, 11:22 to go in the first half. USC Aiken leading Limestone 19-10, third quarterfinal here at the Southeast Regional. Montevallo and Lincoln Memorial moving on already, so it's been chalk so far. The home crowd would love for that to continue. Paul Larson will head to the free throw line here. But we had an absolute classic in the first game, a double overtime thriller. Second game, Lincoln Memorial pulling away from Carson Newman late, so that regional semi is set. One of these two teams will punch the first ticket into the other semi, and then we'll wait on Georgia Regents and Anderson in their sort of rematch from an early season matchup to see who will complete the Sunday pairings. And it is golf season, so we're saying Sunday pairings. Larson hits two, 21-10 now, the Pacer lead. This is Josh Odom. He'll drive all the way to the basket. No good, rebound, Brown. Shaq Dance nearly had the putback. Brown, he'll try the long jumper. Well, you've got Santuan Butler and Alvin Brown both hitting about the 18-foot jumpers right now. That could be problematic. Shaq Dance looking to go all the way. Again, the Limestone players, I think they knew what they were matching up against. They've done a great job of shielding against the block. Butler was able to get one earlier, but that's been all. Porsche jumper misses everything. And I think he'll probably come off the floor now. And he will. So Ron Zimmerman will come in for Porsche. Porsche is getting an earful. It's really only funny because we see it every single game and we know what Vince Alexander is saying to his guys, and it's never mean-spirited or critical. It's Vince. Limestone back with the basketball. They'll circle it around the perimeter, looking to get Odom inside, trying to work on Zimmerman. He's got about 5 inches on him. And that's 5 inches if you listen to the listed heights. It might be a little more than that. Zimmerman picks up the foul. So just 2 team fouls against the Pacers as we're more than halfway through this first half. 9:46 to play, and it's an 11-point advantage. Limestone will inbound from right underneath the basket. Get it to Odom trying to post up. He is blocked by Brown. Just when you thought it was safe to come out and play. Floater from right. He's got his 4 now. And here comes Shaq Dance. He'll get a screen. Shaq Dance blocked.
No.
The block party has officially begun. All the Pacers need now is maybe the lob to Brown. Wright will try a 3. That's no good. Woods doing a nice job of keeping Paul Larson away from the glass there. Foster, the drive. Kick out, ends up with Woods. He'll try a 3. That's good. Assad Woods, just a 29% three-point shooter. Certainly not his game. He had made 15 coming into this one, but that one looked pretty. Brown inside for Larson. Larson up high. No, follow eventually. Brown is fouled.
The foul was on number 22 of Limestone. Assad Woods, his third.
And that'll be 3 on Assad Woods. That's definitely a difficult third foul to take, a guy who's giving you 12 points and 6 rebounds a game. So Brown, first free throw is good. Dijon Mans coming back in. Second comes up short. He nearly got his own rebound. Everyone was just standing by watching that one. And to Brown's credit, he didn't take off early. 11-point lead for the Pacers as we approach 8 minutes to go. Odom will find Dance. Head for Foster. Foster really not getting a whole lot of space right now. And Foster, who is scoreless so far. That is Dance. Seiler may have gotten away with a little bit of contact there. 3 on the way from McNeil, no good. And here comes Seiler. He's looking inside. Brown, Larson punches it through.
A thunderous slam from Larson.
Larson may have been taking out some aggression on that one as well. As he drove with some menace there. This is Dijon Mans. Off the glass, no good. Ends up with McNeil. Dance pump fake from 6 feet beyond the arc, but as he is not Foster, nobody jumped. This is Odom, back out, McNeil. McNeil looking for somewhere to go. And I think Al Brown's got another one. Devontae Wright. It's a brave move, driving straight into Dijon Mans like that. That's 6'8", 275 of Dijon waiting for you. But that will send Devontae Wright to the line. And that brings us to the under 8 media timeout, so we'll take a break alongside the teams. The Pacer lead is 13.
During the timeout, checking into the Pacer lineup was number 2, Sanjuan Butler, number 11, Grant Harris. Going to the line to shoot 2 is number 4, Devontae Wright.
Back here at the Convocation Center, 6:57 to go in the first half. USC Aiken up 28-15. Devontae Wright at the free throw line. And Nick, you put Devontae Wright at the free throw line. You might as well go ahead and put 2 points on the board.
Yeah, great free throw shooter.
I think they're still putting points on the board in Christenberry Fieldhouse from Devontae Wright's parade to the free throw line. He's got 6 points now. Pacers doubling up the Saints. Handoff nearly lost. Foster comes with it. He could honestly probably shoot it from there. So Grant Harris checking him closely. This is Mans over to McNeil. Odom trying to post up on Zimmerman. He'll come off a screen now, and it ends up with Dance. Zimmerman had to switch. Dance threw it away, looking for Mans. Zimmerman pump fakes the 3 just inside the arc. That one partially blocked by Dance. Alderman took a shot there and hit the deck. Foster, the pull-up, long. Rebound is fought for. Alderman got it, maybe embellished the contact a little bit. Still a foul on Shaq Dance, and that's number 2. Although Alderman probably thought he was owed one after he was hit in the face at the other end. The universe tends to unfold as it should. Alderman heads to the line. Alderman, not a guy that we see go to the line a whole lot. A 59% free throw shooter. Can't get the roll on the first. You'll see him maybe make a trip or two to the line per game. This is Foster, and all eyes on him. He'll get the screen from McNeil, pass off. That one ended up with Bomar. Now over to Dance, back to Bomar. Playing the handoff game. Ends up with Foster. Foster, a quick cross. Shot no good. Rebound Zimmerman. Grant Harris left alone. Wouldn't shoot it. Inside Alderman. Alderman left hand, good. Alderman, who joined the 1,000 point club earlier this season, has got 6. Foster for Bomar. Bomar left alone up there. Gives it off to Dance. Dance picks up the dribble, got to get rid of it. A little behind McNeil. Bomar ends up right back with it. 10 on the shot clock for Shaq Dance. He'll work with a screen, try and drive. A little left hand, underhand scoop is good. Odom tips the inbound pass. But Butler was able to step right back in bounds and get it. Right, jumper, no good. Rebound Alderman, the putback is good. Pacers again doubling up on Limestone. Foster will use the screen and the spin move. See Odom trying to post up, and Zimmerman will be called for the hold. Just the third foul against the Pacers, but 2 of those on Zimmerman. So Alvin Brown coming back into the game, as is Jesse Seilern. Rashad Chavis seeing his first action for Limestone. Seilern leading the one-man fast break, and he is fouled.
The foul was on number 3 of the Saints, Jamal McNeil. That's his 3rd. It's the team's 9th, Jesse Seilern, will go to the line for 2.
First one up and good. Second on the way from Seilern is also good. So we'll see a 30-second timeout taken by Vince Alexander. 36-17, the Pacer lead, 4:11 to go. .411 to go here. Limestone to inbound, trailing by 19. And for Limestone, the only player out on the floor right now with any points is Josh Odom. And this is a guy that the Saints desperately want to get involved in the scoring. Foster, welcome aboard.
Nearly ripped out as well.
Well, that is just it's a lightning quick dribble, and there's nothing you can do with that step back. The lob, Brown!
Devontae Wright didn't even look at, he knew Brown's there. No look pass over his shoulder.
Well, I'd asked for it a few minutes ago. There it is. We'll see a 30-second timeout taken by Limestone. With a 38-20 score. Limestone came into this one a 21-8 record. Pacers coming in with the most wins in all of Division II, 29-3. So the Southeast Regional here at the Convocation Center for the second straight year. Pacers coming out of it last year, advancing to their first ever Elite Eight, looking to make back-to-back trips this year. And you can't make it to the Elite Eight without first beating the 8. So Pacers looking to take care of business against Limestone. But looks like Odom comes away with his own rebound there and gets it back out to Foster. Foster inside, now back out. It's Odom again.
Great defense from Grant Harris, too, on Foster.
The drive. We will see Odom head to the line. He and Alvin Brown with brief words for one another. So we'll take a full media timeout here. 3:03 to go. Pacers up 18. Josh Odom at the line for a pair. And Josh Odom in the regular season, a statistician's dream, at least from the free throw line, 80 of 100. It's an easy percentage to calculate. Of course, he's gone and ruined it now. He's 81 of 101. And 82 of 102. So, I suppose slightly above 80% from the line now. The moral of the story is don't put Josh Odom on the line. 16 points is the Pacer lead. We're under 3 to go. Wright will get a screen from Brown, and he'll get another one. Foster able to navigate both of them easily, and then able to alter Wright's jumper. Brown got the offensive rebound, though. 10 on the shot clock for Silern. Odom out to defend. Wright, can he beat the buzzer? He can. Shot finds rim but won't fall. Foster, long three, no good. Rebound, Larson.
Paul just soared above for that rebound.
Pacers going into that last media timeout, +9 on the boards. Wright can't get the floater. That'll be Bomar pulling that one down. Odom will get a screen from Jeff Thomas. He doesn't want it anymore. Tells him to go away. Bomar, now Foster. There's not really a whole lot you can do in terms of trying to stay in front of P.J. Foster.
Lightning, quick first dribble.
But the shots aren't falling for Foster right now. And that was nearly an offensive rebound, but Rashad Chavis ended up sliding across the baseline. So Grant Harris will have a seat. Harris, who had done as well as anybody could guarding Foster, Ron Zimmerman will replace him for the last minute and a half or so. Zimmerman with those 2 fouls will probably be, an offense-only kind of deal. Right, a little handoff for Seilern. Seilern nearly has that taken by Odom. He'll back it out. And Seilern a couple times now has wanted Odom one-on-one. 5 on the shot clock, a little crossover drive, no good. Offensive rebound, Brown, and the putback. Minute left to go. We'll see what Limestone can put together before the halftime break. This is Bomar. Bomar, the handoff for Chavis. Chavis trying to find Foster. He'll back it out. He's got 8 on the shot clock, though. Pull-up jumper, free throw line extended. No good. Rebound right. Shot clock turned off as we're under 29 seconds to go now. Right all the way. Zimmerman, 3 on the way.
Pesos. Shots fired.
Ten now on the clock. Vince Alexander telling his team P.J. Foster's shooting this one. 5 seconds to go. Devontae Wright will stay in front of him. Foster at the horn. No good. So, we've played 2 full games, halfway through a third. Pacers taking a 21-point lead into the halftime break.
One half is not good enough. Unfortunate, it's 2 halves. Well, fortunate and unfortunate, it's 2 halves of basketball. You did a great job the first half. We got to do even better job the second half.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay, well, good luck. Thank you.
Leading the way for Montebello was Brian May with 23 points, Duran Brown with 27 points, and Orlando Brazier with 20. For the Georgia Southwestern Hurricanes, 23 points and 9 rebounds for Johathan Brooks, and 24 points and 13 rebounds for Daryl Davis. In our second game this afternoon, Lincoln Memorial will race a halftime deficit to beat Carson Newman 76-65. Leading the way for Carson Newman with 17 points and 7 boards was Antoine Davis, 11 points and 5 assists to Ishmael Sanders, and 11 points and 6 boards to Sawyer Williams. Lincoln Memorial had 3 players in double figures, 22 points for Tim Pierce, 21 points and 10 boards for Vincent Bailey, and 10 points and 10 boards for Keenan Peterson. And at our halftime here, the Pacers lead 43-22. Leading the way for Limestone is Shaq Dance with 8 points,
Back underway here for the second half, as that whistle would indicate. 43-22, USC Aiken leading Limestone in this third Southeast Regional quarterfinal. Kyle Dawson and Nick Terry bringing you the action. And Nick, that first half was really just all Pacers. What stood out to you?
Big thing was just PJ Foster was in check this court, but
Just hit a three.
the rebound advantage, 28-15. USC Aiken really has a big size advantage, and they utilize that. And it was I think a good reason why they're up 18 right now.
Yeah, and the 3-point battle as well. We'll see a turnover. You get Ron Zimmerman and Jesse Seiler both giving you a couple of threes. Foster, who is the top 3-point shooter in the country, 1 of 7.
Right.
And the one that he made, it was kind of like a 50-50 ball. You didn't know if that was going to stay in or not. He ended up, getting that sort of shooter's role. But the Pacers have also been able to do a lot of work in the paint. An 8-point advantage inside. And also, Pacers showing off that depth too, 10-0 in bench points. Devontae Wright, you gotta like the double clutch there. It got him the separation. Assad Woods, though, gets the rebound.
Trapped under the rim.
In too deep. 3 on the way. That is Jamal McNeil. So a couple of threes to open the second half for Limestone, and the Saints are within 15. Zimmerman looking for an answer. No. Rebound Larson. Count that one and the foul. Paul Larson's out here hurting people again. Larson already 2 of 2 at the line today. Looking for 3 of 3 to give himself a 3-point play. Larson just right in there at 70%. He'll miss that one, but I think the stat that just beats you over the head when you're thinking about Larson, he shoots 62% from the field.
Right. Just hard to handle. He used to take more than one guy down there in the post.
And speaking of taking more than one guy, Josh Odom is that kind of guy as well, just because of that height mismatch. Zimmerman, he'll try a 3 short. Silern gets the offensive rebound. Al Brown, you like the juke move that he put in there. I think he hit R1, but that's in a football game, not basketball, so he is whistled for the travel. You got to like the spirit, though. Shane Porsche will guard Josh Odom the whole way up the floor. And we've seen, Porsche is a really versatile defender. We saw him guard Teron Brown a lot in the Peach Belt Conference Final. One of, 3 different defenders, really, that the Pacers had to throw at Brown. McNeil, does he have another in him? No. But
Porsche, a great asset for the Pacers off the bench. Being able to give Silent rest and provide the same production defense.
Well, the thing about a guy like Odom is, at 6'5", he's going to be a tough matchup for guards. 6'5", 185. Well, you bring in Porsche, who's a 6'5", 210 plus, and Odom can't just, use his size alone like he could against the smaller guards. So, Porsche is just raw athleticism to go with that size. Makes him the ideal defender in that situation. Zimmerman, he'll try a 3.
Shots fired.
A triple serving of pesos from Zimmerman. He's got 9 points now. The lead back to 18. If we want to talk about a quiet 9 points, by the way, not Zimmerman, but Alvin Brown.
Yeah.
Those were 9 points that kind of sneak up on you. You look right now at Brown, you're getting 9 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 blocks. At some point, he'll get a steal, too. Just to leave no zeros on that stat sheet. He can change the 1 under his personal fouls to a 2. As Shaq Dance took a tumble there. Check that, Assad Woods took a tumble there. I'm not entirely sure why Shaq Dance was grimacing as he walked away, but that may have just been his reaction to Assad Woods. But no worse for wear. He's able to make that first free throw. Mass subs coming in. Santuan Butler, Rick Alderman, Devontae Wright, which means, well, Devontae Wright was hanging out over by the bench. He might as well be a sub. He wasn't really in on that last free throw. He was just hanging out. But Brown and Paul Larson will take a seat. I believe Avery Bomar checking in as well over on that Limestone side. Zimmerman has that one poked away, but he got it back. And Limestone about had a 2-on-0 fast break. Nice stop by Jeremy Timmerman over there in the corner. As that ball goes out of bounds. Timmerman, he stopped that with, he's able to make the save with his forearm there. And that was his camera hand. Stuck out the forearm, able to make the stop. So good work by Timmerman, who will check his cameras if he got a shot of that, which he didn't. Either way, good hustle. Pacers back with the basketball. Ends up with Porsche on that right wing. Butler, you can't give him too much space at the top of the key. He likes to shoot it. Porsche, though, the jumper and the foul. That is likely the last we will see from Assad Woods for a while. That is his 4th. So we will take the media timeout right here. 15:57 to go. Woods will likely be gone when we come back, but we'll have all the updates on subs and whatnot. It's a 50-32 Pacer lead. Shane Porsche at the line looking to complete the three-point play. Just under 16 minutes to go. Three-point play it is. Ball ends up in the hands of P.J. Foster. He'll pass off for Josh Odom. And now Foster again, top of the key. He'll have to get rid of this one. Odom not exactly helping him out at first, but he's got the basketball. 6 on the shot clock. Odom may want to rise up. He does just that. Jumper short, Porsche the board. Devontae Wright blazing a trail all the way to the basket. That's too easy. So that is our first called timeout of the second half. go ahead and call it a full. Pacers back up by 21. (15-14) left in this quarterfinal matchup here in the Southeast Regional at USC Aiken. The host Pacers leading the 8th seed Limestone by 21. And it's really been a balanced Pacer attack so far. 3 on the way, PJ Foster, no good. Rebound, Josh Odom. Foster, he'll try again. 3 is good. Antoine Butler looking to make a move. Gets in the lane, the jumper doesn't go. So here come the Saints, and it's Odom. Odom the drive, no good. Now just a bit too strong. Rebound knocked out of bounds. That'll be Pacer ball. So as our first called timeout turned into a full, this will be the under 16 timeout. 18-point lead for the Pacers with 14:06 to play. And to touch back on the balance displayed so far in this game for the Pacers, 8 players have scored. 9 have touched the floor, and the one who didn't score, Grant Harris, is a guy that he's not out there to score. On the other side of the floor, though, 5 Saints have scored, and they are your starters.
Yeah, 5 Pacers do that for at least 8 points as well.
So you look at the Limestone bench, and obviously somebody from that Limestone bench does have to step up, with Assad Woods picking up those 4 fouls. We've seen a lot of Avery Bomar, and we've seen a decent bit of Dijon Mans, Jeff Thomas getting some minutes, and Rashad Chavis. At some point, we will likely see Seyu and Onlan Riwaju come in. As he is showing up in the official box score, but with 0 minutes, so I don't recall seeing him out on the floor, but he's in the program. See a foul, that should go against Odom, as he held Devontae Wright. That is the second on Odom. So Shane Porsche inbounds that one to Ron Zimmerman, and it's back with Devontae Wright. Devontae Wright, the Peach Belt Conference Tournament most valuable player, hit the game-winning jumper against Montevallo in the final. Rick Alderman, no. Rebound knocked out by Butler.
Back on the court for the Pacers, number 14, Paul Larson.
So Paul Larson back out onto the floor for Alderman. And we'll see a stoppage. As McNeil did not have free reign to run the baseline there to inbound the ball. Inside Larson, back out Butler, he'll try the three. No good, tipped around. Porsche was in there with three other guys. Ends up in the hands of Shaq Dance. Now back up top, PJ Foster. Foster, who's hit 3 threes in this game. There's the spin move, step back, jumper is short. Bomar knocks this out of bounds. And I think Brandon Scott has seen enough. He didn't even wait for that ball to touch the ground. As it got near him, he just snagged it. He knew it was out off of his guy, so he does not look pleased at this point. But 18 points in 13 minutes certainly isn't impossible. His team will have to get some stops, though, and Josh Odom's kick save is not the way to do it. So we'll see Rashad Chavis come back in. That'll give Foster a break, and Foster's been, I mean, he's your home run threat. There's USC Aikens. So 4th three for Zimmerman. As he is right now out dueling the top three-point shooter in the country. And I don't think that there's a like a traveling championship belt that goes with that. And if you face off against one another, you know, you can retake the title, but I don't think Zimmerman's ready to give his up from last year anyway. This is Odom looking to drive. He backs in right. Wright got right underneath him, so count that and the foul. And that is where Josh Odom can be problematic. You know, when you have players that are an atypical size for a given position, and with, you know, a guard like that, it's either a tall guard or even if you have a, well, we'll see a foul given here first. If you have a tall guard or if you have sort of like a bruiser type build to a guard, either of those could be really effective and really difficult to game plan for. And we had seen Odom guarded by Shane Porsche. Porsche sitting on the bench right now. Still an 18-point game as we're approaching 12 minutes to play. And this is Shaq Dance with 10 points. Odom with 9. He'll try the three. Misses badly to the left, but the offensive board. 6th offensive rebound on the night for Limestone. Saints minus 12 on the boards. Blocked by Larson. Dance to beat the buzzer. Draws iron. No points. Here comes Wright. Wright all the way. That is blocked. And that was Odom.
There you go. Matchup problem again.
And kind of a cheap foul given by Zimmerman. A little bit of a hip check over there in front of the Limestone bench. That's his third. And Vince Alexander just with a smile. So under 12 timeout, 11:22 to go. Pacers leading this one, 56-38. Back from timeout here at the Convocation Center, 11:22 on the clock. Pacers leading the Saints by 18. This will be Limestone basketball after Ron Zimmerman was whistled for his third foul. Saints working this one inside for Josh Odom. It's a matchup that's worked for him. He gets inside again. No, Josh Odom, who really has struggled from the field, maybe finding a stride. He's 3 of 13 now. But couple that with 5 of 5 from the line, he's got 11 points and 5 rebounds. Pacers will do some work on the perimeter and get it inside. Jesse Seiler, the pull-up jumper is short. That rebound knocked out of bounds. So that will stay with USC Aiken. Devontae Wright, the pass inside. Larson with the left hand won't fall, but Alvin Brown, the offensive board, that's no good. Got his own rebound. Larson, an offensive rebound. And I think that is what makes this Pacer team such a tough out.
Yeah. W of those guys.
And it's multiple lines of them that can be thrown out there. You know, that depth on the front line was something that was looked at coming into the year. Zimmerman the steal all the way, count it and one, and PJ Foster's hurt.
Landed awkwardly when he went to.
That left ankle was rolled under him, and he is in a lot of pain. He's been lifted up by his teammates, training staff over to look at him.
Substituting in will be number 15, Rashad Chavis. Ron Zimmerman will go to the line for the three-point play.
And he is very hesitant to put any weight on that left leg. He will sit back down, still looks to be in a lot of pain. Foster, the senior guard from Leesburg, Florida. Again, the nation's top three-point shooter. Had found maybe a bit of a stride. Gotten a couple of threes to go. So while the training staff looks at him, we will take a break. So after that 30-second timeout, Ron Zimmerman will head to the line to complete the three-point play. PJ Foster, I don't know if our cameras were on him or not, eventually made his way over to the end of the Limestone bench, having that left leg looked at. Zimmerman comes up short on the free throw. Shaq Dance the rebound. And it looks to be the ankle as it was rolled up underneath him. This is Josh Odom into the lane. A nice move to get to the basket, but lost control of it. Kind of wedged that in between the heel of the rim and the backboard. Zimmerman, corner three, no good. I think Sanjuan Butler over there on the bench was ready for it to be good. But alas, a miss. This is Assad Woods. Pump fake, but it didn't do much. So back out for Shaq Dance. Dance the drive. We will count that in the foul. So that will be foul number 2 on Jesse Seilern. So Shaq Dance now with 12 points. He's looking for 13. Dance, a 66% free throw shooter. That misses. Dance, a freshman forward from Garner, North Carolina. Larson, the jumper, won't get the roll. Rebound, McNeil. This one inside Odom, and give Odom a lot of credit. He went straight at Alvin Brown. Pull up right. It's good. I'm not entirely sure what we can call that last play. If anything, we can call that great balance by Alvin Brown, who ended up really sitting on the shoulders of Assad Woods. And credit the strength of Assad Woods as well to hold Alvin Brown up there. Nonetheless, Woods for 2. First is up and good. So Rick Alderman back into the game. Two of 2 at the line for Woods. And it's an 18-point game once again. I think that's the number that we keep coming back to, is 18. Devontae Wright grimacing a little bit, maybe reaching toward the lower back. That jumper is blocked, but also a foul. Maybe a thumb?
Looks like his left hand.
That's the second as the team's 6th. And before we shoot free throws, a full media timeout on the floor.
So just reaching for the lower back as a way to stabilize that hand. So we will keep an eye on that one as well. We've got the under 8 timeout. Pacers, again, holding an 18-point lead over Limestone. So Devontae Wright at the line for two. Didn't really see him getting any type of work done on that hand, so maybe just a jammed finger or something along those lines. Showing no ill effects on that first free throw. So make that 11 points now for Devontae Wright with a look at 12. Call it 12. In addition, a perfect 4 of 4 at the free throw line. We see Shane Porsche back on Josh Odom. And this is Assad Woods. Woods will have another opportunity here at the free throw line. This time, just one free throw attempt as he'll be going for the three-point play. So Woods has drawn fouls on Alvin Brown and Paul Larson. Derek Scott out onto the floor now. He will replace Rick Alderman. And so Assad Woods with a chance here at the three-point play. Free throws up, and it's good. Make that 12 points now for Woods. He and Shaq Dance, the leading scorers for Limestone. Josh Odom will likely have a thing to say about that shortly. He's just 1 point back with 11. Devontae Wright works the screen. The jumper is good. We're approaching 7 minutes to play. This is Dance. The drive, too strong. It looks like we will see the foul. Is that Shane Porsche's foul? It is. So Porsche with the second. So Shaq Dance to the line. Misses the first. So Dance 0 of 2 now from the free throw line. Grant Harris coming in for Ron Zimmerman. 6:59 to go. And both free throws go begging for Dance. 19-point game. I think it's safe to say we've seen the last of PJ Foster for the night. He's got that left shoe off, some tape on the ankle. Three-pointer from Derek Scott, no good. Fight for the rebound. Ball will stay at this end, according to Kinley Branch. He's playing the role of fourth referee on the Pacer bench. Scott has that poked away. It'll be saved by Wright. Wright, nice adjustment for the pass. Missed by Larson. Porsche the rebound. And Porsche, I think, fouled before he put that up. And there's Randy Warwick once again, scooping up the loose ball. Randy Warwick treating that like a bunt up the third base line. Quickly charged from the bag to grab it. Made the throw over to first for the out. First free throw from Shane Porsche, good. Second free throw on the way, so Porsche, a perfect trip to the line. No, he's 3 of 3. He's got 5 points. This is Odom. He got some space on a switch, but Porsche knocked it away. Yeah, good recovery. But that one was off of, I guess, Odom, and it's Pacer ball. So we're approaching 6 to play. Pacers sort of dancing around the perimeter. Derek Scott at a 19-foot jumper there, buries it. And we see the drive. That's blocked by Larson.
And now Derek Scott got that one.
So the block party doesn't end when Sanjuan Butler and Alvin Brown sit down. Scott will set the screen. Well, behind the back pass. Porsche, do we have Yan? No. Rebound Odom. Larson nearly knocked that away from him. Chavis the drive, he's cut off quickly. 3 on the way. Woods, and that's that should be 3 free throws. And that is what it is. Assad Woods. He's been 5 of 5 at the line. Make it 6 of 6. He can bring this to a 21-point game if he's 7 of 7. Up and good. Hendricks Amu into the game. He will replace Shane Porsche. We'll see if the former slam dunk champion has something up his sleeve. Woods, 8 of 8 now from the free throw line, and it's a 20-point game. 15 points for Assad Woods. Ball with Amu. He wants a screen, he won't get it. He'll just pass back out. Larson was ready to post up, Amu wanted the screen. Right, now Harris gets that one out to Scott. Amu open, 10 on the shot clock, right in front of the bench. Harris a jumper, no good. Got his own rebound. And on the drive, Wright is fouled by Odom. Number 3 against Odom. So Devontae Wright head to the line for the 1-and-1. Rick Alderman back into the game for Paul Larson. So Wright just shy of an 84% free throw shooter. First rattles home. Second on the way, it's good. So 15 now for Devontae Wright. He and Assad Woods are the game's high scorers. Woods, the kick out. Chavis, the 3. Good from the corner. So we'll see a 30-second timeout taken by Limestone. So we're back to a 19-point game here. 4:13 on the game clock. Approaching 4 minutes to go. Pacers up 19. This is Rick Alderman in the paint, back out Hendricks Amu. Amu tries the bullet pass inside for Derek Scott. That one taken by Jamal McNeil. This is Assad Woods. He's become the scoring threat right now for Limestone. Chavis, tough jumper, no good. Rebound comes to Derek Scott. Devontae Wright, the pass. Scott, three on the way. No, rebound. Alderman, he is blocked. But Amu gets the offensive board. Pacers taking clock away lob. Amu couldn't jam it, but still able to get it to go. And you can tell disappointment on the face of Kinley Branch over there on the bench. It looks like we've seen an offensive foul on Assad Woods, and the shame that is it for Assad Woods, the junior guard from Chandler, Arizona. Will have a seat with 15 points and 2 rebounds. Assad Woods did not miss today. 3 of 3 from the floor, 1 of 1 from 3, 8 of 8 from the free throw line. You can't ask for much better. And Woods, the guy who came into this one averaging, 12 a game, a 47% shooter, 29% three-point shooter, 71% free throw shooter. So all of those, exceeding those season averages. So a solid evening for Assad Woods. So now the scoring duties will fall to Shaq Dance and Josh Odom more than likely on the Limestone side. Saints trailing by 21 with 3:02 to play. .302 on the clock, 21-point Pacer lead. Grant Harris assuming point guard duties here. Hendricks Amu inside, jumper, soft touch. So Amu with 4 points now.
Nice touch from Amy right there.
And again, Kinley Branch probably wanted that to be a dunk. Odom misses a 3. I feel like Kinley Branch is a really demanding teammate. Anytime Kinley Branch sees the lob, he's instantly to his feet wanting the Sports Center top play every time. And there is no pleasing Kinley Branch. Amu pull-up jumper, too strong. Rebound Butler. Butler had that one poked away by Dance. Here comes McNeil. Dance, jumper, short, and I don't know how. Nice play by Derek Scott. Dance tried to throw the ball at him. Scott got out of the way, but McNeil was waiting to grab it. McNeil looking to post up Butler. Nothing doing there. Alderman the rebound.
Great defense from Santalon. Didn't bite on any of the.
There were a lot of spin moves in there too, but Butler, he loves the 3. Strong follow, Amu. And Kinley Branch wants the dunk. The first word out of Kinley Branch's mouth was what? Branch wanted the dunk. There's no pleasing Kinley Branch. 25-point game, 75 seconds to play. This ball ends up with Chavis, 3-pointer short, rebound snared by Butler. And we've got a minute to go. Inside Alderman, Alderman, no good. Rebound, Bomar. Drive by Dance, no good. He will head to the line for two. Free throw on the way, no good for Dance. Second free throw is good. So 13 points for Shaq Dance. So some quality play out of the freshman to equal what is a quality name. 20 on the shot clock. Pacers can dribble most of this out. We got 23 seconds to go, 8-second differential. Amu thought about letting that fly from three inside. Alderman, left hand, good. 15 seconds to go. Alderman now with 10. And this very well could be the end right here. Odom looking for Bomar. Dance ends up with it. Dance blocked by Scott. Ball out of bounds. And it will head to the Pacers. 4.2 seconds to go. So go ahead and put a bow on quarterfinal number 3. Pacers will win this one by 26 points. And USC Aiken will await the winner of the Anderson Georgia Regents game coming up right after this one. Those two will square off in a Sunday semi. So right now, Montevallo, Lincoln Memorial, and USC Aiken, the 1 through 3 seeds, have all advanced into the second round. We will see what happens in our final game coming up after this. Pacers take it by 26. For Nick Terry, I'm Kyle Dawson.